Hey everyone, I'm back, and today we're going to be talking about Princess Mononoke, and this movie came out in 1997, and I've never learned how to pronounce his first name, last name, Miyazaki. Just look it up. I'm terrible with names, I don't want to butcher it. And this is the second movie I've seen from him, and the first one being Spirited Away, and I thought this movie was great, and right off the bat, this movie has great animation, although I do have to say that it did take me a few minutes to get used to it, but once I did, it was really great and breathtaking, and this movie does take its time and allows you to take in every visual, and it gives each shot time to breathe, and everything that this movie is trying to do is clear, and I like the characters in the movie and the performances as well, and surprisingly I recognized a decent amount of the cast, Jada Pinkett Smith and Claire Danes, Keith David. Those are the three that stood out to me and were really noticeable, especially Keith David. It was the first scene that we got from him and he started talking, I was that's Keith David, and he really fits the role very well, and I think he's really great with voice acting. He has such a presence with his voice, and it's very deep and commanding, and he also brought that in Spawn, the animated series, where he played Spawn, and he did a great job with that character, and in this movie, no different, and he has such a presence, even though his character's not in it a lot. When he is on screen, he's a standout for me. And I also enjoyed how violent this movie was. There's literally a scene where there's some action going on, and our main character shoots a bow and arrow, an arrow at some guy, because he's using his swords to cut something, I forget what he was actually trying to do, and the arrow it goes through his arms and then rips his arms off, and you see it. I was holy crap, this movie is violent, and it does not hold back at all, and this movie is only PG-13, and I have absolutely no idea how they got away with some of this stuff, because it is pretty brutal to watch. And I also enjoyed the message of the film and what it's trying to say, and none of that felt thrown in. It felt like it was a part of the story that it was trying to tell, and I like the story, I like the characters, even the side characters were very likable, and there's a lot going on in this movie. Really fun creature designs and lots of stuff that I really enjoyed, and if I'm going to have any criticisms with this movie, it's just that I felt as though it was a little too long, and the pacing, it did kind of suffer because of that. And there were parts where I was a little bored, but for the most part, I felt that it was pretty well paced, even if it is consistently kind of slow. I wasn't super bored by anything, except for a few things that I felt could have been trimmed a bit shorter. I thought the music was good, and it was a standout in the film, and it felt appropriate with what the movie was trying to communicate, and none of the drama ever felt forced to me. It felt natural, and it was thoroughly enjoyable for me, and it was a great movie that I will definitely be watching again, and who knows, maybe if I see it again, I'll get more out of it upon multiple viewings, but for now, I would say this is a great movie that I would very much like to revisit someday, so definitely check this movie out whenever you get the chance, and with all that being said, I'm going to give Princess Mononoke an 8 out of 10. Thank you for watching my videos. As always, if you enjoyed this review, be sure to leave a like and comment down below what you thought of Princess Mononoke, and my social media links, they will all be in the description, so follow me there. And last but not least, subscribe to be a part of Foley Nation, and I'll see when I get my next review up, and that is going to be for The Expendables 2, so look forward to that, but until I get that up, thank you for watching and have a great day.